second video on the road.
Our second video on the road. Here
This
we
is
are.
coming live. Oh, there's Chris
There's
Goins.
Chris.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Chris. This is live from the Opera in Monte Carlo.
Yes, it is.
Definitely our fanciest location ever.
Definitely. I'm not sure if it's going to get any fancier than this.
Come on.
I don't know.
We
You never know.
gotta reach high, man.
Kara.
Hey, Kara.
Hey.
Oh, my girls from Texas are in the house. Kara and
Look.
Chris, let's do
I'm gonna back
this.
up just a little bit.
I love it.
I'm in
So-
a rehearsal costume.
That's right.
what I'm
Oh,
wearing.
yeah, can you show us your rehearsal?
Well, my pants are
can
my
you,
pants.
I know, but can you just like, he walked up and I was like, all right.
This is my rehearsal costume.
This is so funny.
I don't know. Can we see this? I don't think you can see it. It's a little.
I'm just loving those boots.
It's the boots.
I want those boots.
I'm wearing
I mean, hilarious.
knee boots. Anyway,
Yes.
how's everybody doing?
Oh my goodness.
We're just kind of having to go on the fly today.
Ja, see,
a
Chris
little
says
bit.
you look good. Ah, Sing dich frei, hallo. Danke für das Kommen, Sing dich frei. Hey y'all. Kara says, hey y'all, hey.
Hey.
Instagram goes, you're good? What is it, like 8 o'clock in the morning in Texas?
I think it's earlier than that. Oh, no, it's Friday night.
Nice. Oh man, that's awesome. We got my ladies in the house on the Instagram. We need the Facebook to pick up the pace. Come on, Facebook. What you doing there?
I don't know.
8 a.m. All
I'm not as
right.
popular as you
Have you
are.
all had coffee yet? Actually, no, hold up. There we go. There it went. 3 p.m. in Dre. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. where we are too. We're in Monaco. Visiting Monaco. I guess you speak English, duh. Anyway, Norman is in a rehearsal, and
I may get called.
I was gonna say, I'm hoping he's
go.
gonna stay for the entirety and
Yeah,
not
we're
leave
hoping
me by
we're gonna
myself.
stay. But
Can we see who's online on yours, Norman? Because like I don't see any commentary.
I don't know.
I want to just see
Right
if
now they're
anybody.
just.
I want to see the viewers. But okay, so guys on Facebook, we actually aren't seeing who you are. So thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you very much.
We are the. Well, Kara.
Why have you been up since 4 a.m.?
Because Kara's prolific, man. That's what she
I know, right?
does.
You gotta do
That's
it.
just what she does. She's up and she's getting
I was
it.
not up at 4 a.m. I was up.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
I was sleeping there.
Also.
I was.
All right, Sandrine.
Do it, Sandrine.
So yeah, I mean, like, right, it's just like there's a lot going on because over the monitor we can hear the rehearsal happening. I don't know if you all can hear
So
that.
you can maybe possibly hear some handle in the background.
Yes. It's so weird.
You might. So anyway, if you do, I don't know. It's nice. This is high level
Yeah.
background music.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
So there you go.
Okay, can you talk about our topic here for a second while I fire something up on your phone?
You're gonna fire something up on my phone?
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at something.
Yes, we're going to talk about being labeled. We had somebody asked a question about being labeled in our business. What's it like to be labeled? How do you keep from being labeled? I believe was their actual question.
Yeah. That's right.
And so we just thought we would talk a few minutes about being labeled. And hi.
Okay, we can
Hello,
see.
Sherry.
Well, hey, Sherry.
Hi. So yeah, we're going to talk about being labeled for a little bit.
Yes, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to make an announcement.
She's going to make an announcement.
Some exciting stuff going
There you go.
on. Okay.
I guess the best place to start, I mean, it depends on when you're talking about being labeled, at least when you're talking about, you know, what you're going to sing and the repertoire you're going to do, that kind of thing, you actually need to be labeled.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not necessarily
it's not so much
bad thing.
Yeah.
But I think that that's like a buzzword nowadays. Like nobody wants to be labeled or have somebody else define who they are. And so I think we have to differentiate between that because I think that's fair enough. Like we don't want somebody telling us who we're going to be or what we're going to do necessarily.
Well, yeah, you can't do that. You have to define that for yourself.
Yeah.
But what you do need is advice, good advice that helps you figure out who you are.
Yes.
As a singer, what kind of music you're going to do, what kind of voice you've got, all that. I mean, you may know a little bit, but you will also need outside influence to help you know what you're going to need to do.
Yes.
And in that sense, that's where being labeled is important because you need a clear, not goal, but you need a clear knowledge of what you're going to start with that's going to put you into the business. What's going to separate you out.
That's good.
and allow you access. And I mean, it's literally a matter of getting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get a job? Well, you get a job because you sing
Yes.
this particular music.
Yeah.
And it's very important that people know that.
I think that's absolutely correct. And in the past, it seems to be that more people sang more different types of music. But nowadays, and I don't exactly know why it's like this, it's really important to define who you are.
Especially at the beginning.
Yes.
Especially at the beginning.
And it makes it easier. I mean, I think this kind of like dovetails into our last talk about agents really well, because this will make your agent's job a lot easier as well. Now, of course, I have my blue book. I've been taking notes. Hey, there's Donatella. That's awesome. And I put here in my blue book of notes that rather than thinking about it as being labeled, when you choose your RAs, when you are trying to present yourself, especially at first, you are defining the narrative of your career. Hey, hi Pierre-Emmanuel. Salut. Ciao Donatella. So that's how I like to think of it, that I am defining the narrative of my career. And so then I don't feel like I'm being pigeonholed. I don't feel like I'm being labeled because I have presented myself in a specific way for a specific purpose. Yeah. And, it's impossible to be labeled as something that you're not if you don't present yourself in that music. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of logical. So, I think I was writing this thing down about the ARIA package that we're trying to present, right?
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, as far as arias go, I mean, as far as when you.
Yes, excuse me, we have a celebrity joining us. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, sorry.
That's awesome.
I have to focus now. No, I'm focused. I'm just focused on my stuff. I'm not thinking about that. What?
Okay.
That connection
I have
to go.
Low network.
Oh no, it worked. Here we are.
I have low net. Oh, there you go.
So when you're in opera school, you are taught to prepare lots of different types of arias with different genres to show your versatility, right?
Yeah, you're taught to show versatility, but also it still comes within a range of repertoire that, you don't want to sing, you don't want to do some kind of a lyric Mozart, like Dove sono, and then also sing Turandot. That's a really broad example.
Well, I don't think they're teaching us to do that.
The point. No, they're not. But the point is that the repertoires will all relate.
Yes.
It may be different composers.
Yes.
But the repertoire.
Haven't you found? I've even found within that, even if stuff sort of seems to make sense and go together, that practically speaking, that has proved to be confusing for people when I'm in auditions.
Oh yeah.
And it has been a frustration because it's not a clear definition, a snapshot definition of what you're presenting. And in the beginning, that can really hinder your progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You need the right thoughts to start, Donatella. Absolutely.
Yep.
And so, I think the person who asked this question went into more detail, and it was a very good question. Because you're afraid of getting stuck in one type of rep, and that's fair enough. But if you also think about the singers that you love, there are certain roles associated with them, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the more you sing a role, the more prolific you get in that role, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's necessarily
and
a bad
also
thing.
too, when you're thinking about it, or when you're talking about, I don't want to be labeled, that's actually for once you've established your career. Once you have an established career and you've established yourself as I do this, then you can actually broaden what you do. You can go into different repertoires, you can go into other composers, any kind of that. But if you don't do that at the beginning, and as someone who, because I'm a versatile singer, has struggled with that. Oh, hey Rachel, how are you?
We got all kinds of cool people. Instagram is blowing up.
Instagram's blowing up today.
My Instagram.
Hey Michelle.
Let's just be okay.
How
All right.
Michelle?
Facebook is good too, but
Instagram's
these guys
tearing it
right
up.
here.
Instagram's tearing it up over here.
I'm with you all. Y'all are awesome.
But yeah, you don't want to be because I'm versatile. I've sung a lot of different stuff.
Well, yeah, I wanted you to go into that because this has actually been a theme. This has been a difficulty for you.
Yeah,
because you are so versatile and able to do so many different types of music.
Yeah, I've sung so many different things. I've sung
There's a
bel canto
Luca.
things. I've sung French things. I've sung Mozart things. I've sung
You're
German
great
things.
in bel canto.
I've
You
sung-
learned recently.
Hey, Daniel, how you
you learned
doing?
recently in an interview that you're a bel canto specialist.
I didn't know I
which
was a
you
bel
didn't
canto
know.
specialist. I learned that in an interview. A person told me that, and I didn't know that I
We
was
looked
one
at
of
each
those.
other, I was like,
I looked at we looked at
That's so
Sula, and I
funny.
said I don't think that's right. But anyway. Oh, hello. So.
Shout out to Cactus.
So anyway, yeah, I mean, as somebody who I've sung so many different kinds of repertoire that it has actually been a little bit difficult in certain instances to say, oh yeah, he absolutely, you know, I've sung a lot of Mozart, but I'm not necessarily a Mozart specialist. I've sung a good amount of bel canto, but I'm not necessarily a bel canto specialist.
Yeah.
And even I've now been doing the job for 15 years, and I'm coming into
Sí, Donatella.
more of a kind of a clear definition of who I am as a singer
Yeah.
now than I ever have.
But isn't it funny because
It's
I know
taken
that
that
for
long.
some of your managers, they have literally gone into meetings and they've had this conversation with casting directors saying, you know,
Yeah.
he does everything.
Yeah.
We're not really sure what to do with him.
Yeah.
And isn't that funny? Because
Yeah.
you should, like, what you have achieved singing, I mean, in the same weekend, what did you sing? You sang Donald del Lago, West Side Story, and,
Well, no, not on the same weekend. I've sung.
well, in the
I've sung
Pfingsten
all-
Festspiele, you did. Didn't you do, like,
Well, that wasn't the same weekend.
oh, yeah, right, I'm getting confused. But you did
Yeah.
sing, but you sang, like, three different
Well, the
kinds of repertoire over a
strangest things
weekend.
I ever did was sing Barbiere, Traviata, and Onegin all at the same
Oh
time.
yeah, that was cool. They were all really good.
And you know, but that doesn't help. You know, when for an agent, they need specific kinds of an understanding about what they're trying to help you produce. You know, what they're trying to help you create. If you don't give them something, they can't necessarily just bring
Hey.
stuff out of. Hey Rita,
Sarah Bear.
bring stuff out of thin air. So there has to be that kind of specificity that helps them know
Yes.
how to work for you, because that's what it does. It gives them a clear idea. Okay, we're going in this direction. This
How
is
do you?
what
I
we need
mean,
to
so
do.
for you though, because you keep on having offers coming in for lots of different kinds of music. Right now, you're literally looking at Capriccio. You're singing Ariodante.
Yeah.
You're learning another bel canto piece, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm worried. I mean, this is a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I do Adrodante. The next thing I do is the Verdi Requiem, and then the next thing I do is Capriccio by Strauss, and then I'm working on some other things.
Yeah.
So
So how do you, when you're good at tons of different stuff, how do you streamline it? How do you decide?
I think you just have, to me, in all honesty, you just literally have to make the most educated decision that you possibly can.
Yeah.
Because if you are versatile, then you
Well,
could
like,
go.
how are
in a
you
few
going to
different-
decide? Are you going to do what you like? Are you going to do what's easiest? Does that intersect? Like, how does
Well,
that
you
work?
have to do what you're the best at.
I'm fascinated because I just basically do the same stuff all the time.
You
So I'm
have to
like,
do-
whatever. There
There
it
it
goes.
goes, okay.
Thank goodness.
Woo.
We need this thing to hold up.
I
Come
know.
on, this is Monaco. Your
So-
Wi-Fi should like work.
It-
Amazing. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me.
No, what were we saying?
No, I was asking you, like, so in your case, because you're literally living this, how are you going to decide in the future? Or maybe you don't know.
Oh, you have to decide. I mean, this may sound obvious, but you have to decide what you're the best at.
Mm-hmm.
You have to know, or you have to find out, what am I the best at?
then
Not what do I like the best.
Yeah, I've got another
That's
question.
different.
But then, how do you know what you're the best at? Like literally in your case, when you're good at so many different things, how do you know what you're the best at? Is it because of reviews? Is it because you feel it? Is it because somebody else tells you? Is it your agent? Is
It's
it a
all of
combination?
that.
Yeah.
It's all of it, because all of it will educate you on what you're the best at.
Right.
You know, if you do use outside information. I mean, you know yourself. I know yourself.
Ciao,
I know.
Donatella. Thanks for tuning in.
Ciao, ciao. I know what I should. I know where I feel the best too. I can feel kind of writing that takes me in the best directions, and so I kind of follow that, and then I let outside influences that I control. I don't just. It's not about just letting everybody do it, but you look at those things, and when there's consistency that says, yeah, you're good at this, you're good at this, you're good at this, then that's an indicator that okay, maybe I need to look in this direction.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at this point, and I'm looking now at looking at some of the Italian repertoire, looking at the French, and actually looking at the lyric German repertoires. The lyric German, so don't anybody get worried. I'm not talking about screaming my brains out. Hey, Brian Gill, what's going on? We should catch up sometime, Brian Gill. And Daniel Privet, we need to catch up too. I have low connectivity.
Well, come on, connectivity, you can do
Um,
this. No, are you offline? Shoot.
I'm offline.
Well, guys,
I went offline,
this is
everybody.
sad. That's just sad.
I don't.
Well, okay.
Oh, I'm back now.
Oh, you're back. My face is stuck in a
And
hilarious
it says
position.
low, but it should. There I go.
Restore
I'm back
position.
again. We got stuck. Sorry.
Oh no, just sad stuff.
But anyway, but that is a clarity that I now have that I didn't have before, and so I was singing. You know, I would sing some Lido Rossini. I would sing Mozart. I was singing all of these things, and I'm now coming in to say, hey, yeah, this is me. This is my kind of writing. This suits me the best. This is where the voice does what it needs to do, and all that. So it's an interesting time. But you use everything.
Yes.
You use everything to determine
Yeah, that's good.
styles at a time.
What is your practice schedule like? Hang on, I have to read the whole question. Sorry. Do you keep all of them straight in your head? No, I don't. I don't keep them all straight in my
Yeah,
head.
right. Come on, Monaco, get
Right
your life
now,
together.
right now I'm working on 4 different things at one time, and they're all kind of. 2 of them, I guess, are sort of similar,
Yeah, it's a lot.
and
though.
2 of them are kind of
And
random.
even partly, it's another thing is that the Capriccio. You've had that contract for how many years now?
Yeah, I've had that contract for like 2 years,
At least.
and I've just started learning in the last
I
few
thought it was
months.
at least 3 years.
It may be 3.
Yeah, at least 3
Get
years.
it, Christoph.
Oh,
Go.
yes. Man, that dude's Paul Torres, I'm
It's
saying.
incredible.
So we couldn't have anticipated your voice would go in the direction it's going
Direction it's going.
now.
No.
It's kind of, that kind of, that's a difficulty as well. But anyway, I want to stay on point because for the people that we're trying to help,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, we just had an influx on the Instagram.
Hello.
I want you all to be setting the narrative for your career. Because I think
That's one of the big things, actually.
Yes.
Because it gives you a control
yeah.
when you understand.
And there's always, and even for like I have to say for me, like it's quite clear what I sing now, and I'm always dabbling here and there because of course you get a little bored if you're singing the same stuff all the time, even if it's the right stuff and it's really good for you. You want to expand, but I think it's important first to make the breakthrough that sets you up for having a career.
Yeah.
And I was telling Norman on the train over here, like, I can't remember how many times I was, I'd sung Fiordiligi and then it kept on coming and coming. And I was like, I don't want to sing this anymore. But, and then my voice ended up changing and I didn't. But had I kept on riding that wave, that's kind of how you make your first big debuts. Oftentimes you get on,
Same thing.
you get on a wave and you're on with the same
True.
role and you're just kind of
Or
riding
like
it.
2 rolls. It's literally
Kinda.
that. And that's not a bad thing.
No.
Use it.
No, because you want people
Use
to
it.
know you and your work, and you want them to know it at the highest level. So if you are able to streamline your rep and to make it very focused for you and your agent, and you start getting in and performing that stuff around,
That's it.
that gets a clear definition for your career that you can ride, and then you can expand.
Yep.
So, being, whatever, pigeonholed or labeled or whatever,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound good,
Yeah.
but in the beginning, it can really serve you if you're using it properly. So that
And I was one of those people that always thought, okay, I'm versatile, so that is
It's a good-
something that works to my advantage.
yeah,
It didn't.
yeah, but
It did and it didn't. It was both.
yes.
So that's okay.
So anyway, but
It's
our
all right.
our point is that we want you to be equipped to navigate this work and this job, this terrain, the best you can,
Yeah.
to cultivate a level of freedom.
Yeah.
Through a combination of your skill, your thoughtfulness, your planning, hard work, your intuition, all of that working together, and you can train a lot of that stuff. That's what this series is for, is to get you thinking in an empowered way that sets you up for success. And that's how we have started to think in the last years, and a lot more things have opened up since
up.
we've changed our thinking, and it's just really important. So.
Yes.
Do I have anything else in the notes here that we need to cover, Normal?
I think we got it all.
Alrighty, is it time for the special
I
announcement?
think it's time for the special announcement.
Heavens to Betsy.
Do you want me to set it up?
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
There it is.
Yes.
That's the setup.
Okay.
You have to drink water before you say it.
That's right. I have to lubricate this. So you guys, we've been doing these videos since the new year, and this is the second week of February, right? This is our sixth video. 2 weeks ago, I was contacted by, yes, I'm telling you, I was contacted by somebody who works for Medici TV, which is a arts and culture channel in France, the arts and culture channel. And they said, you know, we've been watching your videos with Norman and really like them, like you and your personality. And, and we were wondering if you've ever thought about working in TV. And I was like, well, no.
Yes, she has.
So long story short, I was in France. Well, I guess I'm still in France, but I was in France last week for auditions. And after my last audition, I took the train to Paris and I had a meeting with Medici, and we had a great time. And 2 days ago, they reached out and offered me a gig moderating, and so I'm going to be doing that when my singing schedule allows.
Hey, Camille Zamora. I was literally talking about her
Oh,
like
that's so cool.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Hi, Camille.
So that's my announcement.
Yes.
I am going to be starting to do some work.
It's so fun.
I've never done anything like that, so I'm going to do the best I can, but I just want to thank everybody for their support.
Yes.
That was certainly not the intention of these videos. It was just for us to have a really super fun project together and for you all to get help.
And what's the competition? The name of the competition?
Oh well,
We're going to be first.
I'll as it goes on, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna.
Oh, we're not
I'm
going to do
give all
that.
the details right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I apologize. I didn't mean to jump the gun on
Yeah,
the announcement
babe.
there.
It's my announcement.
Well, no, I was trying. I just didn't know if you wanted to give more information about it.
No, I don't, Norman.
Oh, whoops.
Not
No.
right now.
I just blew the control of the information.
Norman Reinhardt.
This is
Thank
terrible.
you,
I'm
Chris.
fired.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. So anyway, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for encouraging us to keep going doing the videos, and we will do our best. So this is just going to keep on going on the road, and
Yes.
and I guess I'm going to become more professional at knowing how to do this.
How to do the talk.
How to do the talk.
How to do the talk, everybody.
So it's really interesting, and it's sort of it kind of falls into the thing. One of the things that I've really wanted, because I think I'm celebrating. This is your 14th or 15th season in the business.
Yeah.
And of course, I've had you guys know I've had my weird times with my voice changing and stuff. But more or less, this is like my ninth season or something.
Yep.
So I've been doing it for a while, and I've always just felt like I wanted to do more and do different sorts of kinds of projects, not just singing, but Norman and I have dreams about doing festivals, and
Yeah.
we have
Actually, Camille, we need to talk to you.
an idea for a nonprofit that we want to start. We literally
Yeah.
have no idea how to do anything except for the talk and the sing. So
Which is obvious because I know how to do the talk. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's the talk.
you do. So sorry, that's a Parks and Rec reference for anybody
Yes.
who thinks we just sound dumb.
It's Chris Pratt.
Yeah. So anyway, this is it's really interesting for us that something like this would open up and just sort of organically. And so,
Yay!
anybody else who is creative and these kind of things excite you, get in touch with us, because we are wanting to expand and think about broadening. And not to name drop, but I was talking to Cecilia about these things last night. I said, I was telling her about it, and I was like, I'm learning this from watching you. Whatever. Well,
That was funny.
she's singing right there.
Yeah, she's.
And so that's part of. I felt the freedom to start thinking about doing more than just singing about 2 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
And so you and I are constantly sort of brainstorming and.
All the time.
But this thing just fell out of
Yeah,
the sky.
this was
so
not
it's all
brainstormed.
good.
This just came. This
Kara's
just
like,
happened.
hey, yeah, I know. Well, Kara's all up in that. So anyway,
Yeah.
I know, Kara. Well, Kara, you got it. You've always got stuff going on.
Right.
But for us, I think for classical musicians, sometimes we have a tendency just to focus on the performance aspect, and
Which is understandable because it's a
because
lot
it's
to focus on.
and it's hard.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of fun and exciting. I don't know what it's going to lead to. I don't know what it's going to look like. but I'm just really into it and thank you. So,
Wait. Sorry. Okay.
hey, there's Verena. So, anyway, I guess that's our video for today.
Yeah. That's it.
Thank you, Daniel. I
Thanks,
appreciate
Amy.
it. So, you guys, if you have any other questions, things you'd like us to cover, I do have my list of the original questions.
Yeah.
We're ticking them off, but if there's something that is on your mind, on your heart, that you need help with, that you want an answer for, please
Let us know.
be shy.
Yep.
Let us know.
You can ask anything you want.
We are happy to cover it.
Yep.
And it helps our creativity flow for the week when we are thinking about how we're going to help you.
Yep.
And it's just a lot of fun. It kind of makes me feel like, oh, social media actually has a reason.
Well, it's kind of nice when you hopefully help somebody.
Yes.
That helps.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so guys, I'm so sorry that we haven't been able to tell you like exact times when we're going to go live.
We're just kind of having
It just
to
is how it is when we're in rehearsal and stuff.
flying
Yes.
that seat of our britches.
I mean, I think it's amazing that like you've technically been in rehearsal for like an hour.
I'm in rehearsal right now.
Yeah, but
It's
because
fantastic.
it's a start and stop, it's like let's just go live and do our video.
yeah,
So
exactly.
anyway, yeah, I think probably we covered the actual topic like quite quickly.
I think so. Yeah.
Of course,
So-
it'll be up for replay on YouTube. It'll be a snippet will be in the Instagram stories.
Be on my
And
Facebook
It'll be
page.
on Norm's Facebook page.
Yep.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's the deal.
There it is.
So love you guys and hope you have a wonderful
Fantastic
weekend.
weekend.
Wonderful week.
Yes.
And we will. When do you open?
I don't know.
Okay, you have a dress rehearsal on like Tuesday or something.
We open on the 22nd. We open on the 22nd. So next week, like
Then-
next Friday or something like that.
All right. So then.
So we'll see you in a week, though.
But then we'll be able to be a bit more concrete about our times.
Exactly. Because right now rehearsal's different every day. It's been
Yes.
different every day. So
So anyway,
Yep.
all right. We love you guys.
All
Greetings from Monaco,
Monaco.
from our fanciest broadcasting location.
that's right.
Today,
We want to try and do one in the theater,
Yes,
That's
that theater
fancy.
is lit.
It's crazy.
It's so beautiful.
but we're gonna
So-
we're gonna work on that one.
yes.
So
All right, guys. God bless you, and we
Take
will
care.
talk to you later.
Bye.